Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into Starlink, SpaceX's satellite internet thing.
Right.
We've dug into a pretty detailed analysis, and our mission really is to pull out the most fascinating bits for you. What actually makes it tick?
Exactly. Cut through the jargon, see what the real deal is, where it's headed.
Okay, so let's just jump in. The SpaceX connection. That's not just background noise, is it? It feels central.
Oh, absolutely central. It's all about vertical integration. I mean, they design them, they build them, and they launch their own satellites.
Using their own rockets, like Falcon 9?
So, Falcon 9 and eventually Starship. That gives them incredible speed, flexibility for deployment, getting updates up there fast.
Wow.
And here's something really unique. A key strategic goal mentioned in the reports is using Starlink's revenue to help fund SpaceX's Mars ambitions.
Seriously, so my internet bill could be like paying for rocket fuel to Mars.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's this weird, fascinating link between providing internet and, well, interplanetary travel.
That is wild. Okay, tech time. What's the main difference, the core difference between Starlink and the older satellite guys?
It really boils down to LEO, low Earth orbit.
Okay.
Traditional satellites, they're way out in geosynchronous orbit, GEO, like almost 36,000 kilometers up.
Right, way up there.
Starlink sats are much closer, around 550 kilometers, and that drastically cuts latency, the lag time.
How much difference are we talking?
Huge. We're talking maybe 20 to 50 milliseconds for Starlink versus 600 milliseconds or more for GEO.
Wow, okay, so that's the difference between a smooth video call
Yeah.
and pulling your hair out.
Exactly. But the trade-off, being closer means you need thousands of them for continuous coverage, hence the term mega constellation.
Right, right. Closer is faster, but needs a crowd. And the tech on these satellites must be pretty advanced, too.
For sure, phased array antennas are key. Think of them as smart antennas on the satellites, and the user dishes Dishy, or the new Mini.
Dishy, yeah.
They can steer the signal beam electronically, tracking those fast-moving LEO satellites without physically moving the dish much. Very clever.
And they talk to each other.
Yes. Inter-satellite links, ISLs. They use lasers, basically, to beam data between satellites.
Lasers in space. Cool.
It reduces the need for signals to constantly hop down to ground stations and back up. Big deal for coverage over oceans or really remote spots. And that portable Starlink Mini that fits in a backpack shows how the tech is shrinking.
Okay, so different people need different things. How do the service plans work?
Well, the analysis breaks down several tiers. You've got residential standard, sometimes the cheaper light, then Roam for RVs or travelers with different data caps or unlimited options.
Right.
Business or priority plans offer, well, priority data that gets network precedence tiered by how much data you need. And then there's the upcoming direct-to-cell.
Yeah, what's that?
Aiming for basic text messaging from standard phones starting this year, then voice and data later. Think eliminating mobile dead zones.
Interesting. And speeds.
Yeah.
Are they what's advertised?
Real-world speeds vary, Reports show anywhere from maybe 25 up to 220 megabits per second download. Latency is generally low on land, but it can creep up over water.
And reliability.
Obstructions are the big one. Trees, buildings. They can definitely block the signal. That's a key factor.
So they've launched, over 6,700 satellites now? Where does it go from here?
The scale is ambitious. Tens of thousands are planned. Gen 2 satellites are bigger, more capable, but their deployment really depends on Starship getting fully operational.
The Starship connection again.
Exactly. And direct-to-cell is a major push. Gigabit speeds are more of a future goal. Plus, these satellites only last about 5 years, so they need constant launches just to replenish the constellation.
It's a continuous process, but they're not alone up there, are they? Who's the competition?
No, they're definitely not alone. You've got other LEO players like OneWeb. They seem more focused on enterprise, government customers. And Amazon's Project Kuiper, which is still getting off the ground, really.
Still in development.
Yeah. Then you have the established GEO providers, Viasat, HughesNet. They're still around, but that high latency is their Achilles heel for many applications. Starlink definitely has a big head start.
Makes sense. But it can't all be smooth sailing, right? What are the bumps in the road?
Definitely challenges. The upfront cost for the user hardware, the dish, can be high. We mentioned obstructions. Network congestion is a potential issue as more people sign on.
Right, like any network.
Weather can sometimes affect the signal, too. And then there are the bigger picture concerns. Space debris is a huge one.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And interference with astronomy. Astronomers aren't too happy about streaks in their images. Plus regulatory hurdles, country by country, and just the geopolitics of a global satellite network.
Okay, so if we had to boil it all down, the main takeaway on Starlink.
I'd say it's a genuinely bold leap. Using space tech to tackle global connectivity in a new way, huge advantages in speed and reach, especially for underserved areas, but it faces really complex challenges in scaling up, making it sustainable, and dealing with competition and those environmental worries.
Right. It's revolutionary but complicated. Okay, one final thought for you listening. Think about Starlink's huge ambition connecting remote corners of Earth while maybe funding trips to Mars. How could this massive reliance on space infrastructure change how we see our planet and space itself? What unexpected things, good or bad, might pop up from mixing communication, exploration, and environmental responsibility like this?
Yeah.
Something to chew on.
Definitely food for thought.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
I've included links with more details in the description below, so be sure to check those out. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Deep Dive, like the video, and ring the bell for more helpful content. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day ahead.